All right, we'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Super proud of our team today. We came in with a really good defensive focus. Thought we guarded extremely well in the first half and just continued in the second. Elon runs a lot of really good stuff on offense. You got to chase him around for the majority of the possession. And I thought our guys were really up to the task and really bothered them with ball pressure. Offensively, just felt like we had a really good rhythm all day. One of the big reasons, obviously, is the guy sitting next to me here with the way he played. But I just felt like we got the ball where we wanted to against our zone, got the ball down to Ben quite a bit. Anytime we got the ball in the paint, felt like we were getting really good looks. So just really, really proud of how we played and excited for tomorrow.
Start with questions for the student athlete. If you have questions, please raise your hand. We'll get you the microphone. If you have questions on Zoom, please use the hand raise feature. Questions in the room. Brendan in front, and then Brian in back.
Hey, Brendan Doyle, No Bid Nation. Miguel, it's been kind of an up and down career for you, and especially this year, kind of, on the bench in games. But finally, over the last week or so, you've really kind of hit your stride. And today, 7 of 14. Kind of what's that feeling for you finally to be contributing in this way?
Just do what I do in practice and just come out and, like he says, just play with confidence and be the best shooter I can be. So just go out there and do everything I can to help the team win. We want to keep playing, obviously.
And back to Brian.
Brian Smith, 13 Sports in Norfolk. For Miguel and Coach, we talked about this over time that this team literally kind of started from scratch with transfers and stuff. And in your case, why is this team so good right now?
I think we meshed really well over the summer, and just overall throughout the season, we kept growing as a team. We definitely had some bumps on the road, but I feel like we're coming in to the conference tournament playing our best basketball, and that's all you need. You need to come in playing your best, and anything can happen in March. So we're looking forward to making some noise for sure.
Questions for Miguel? John, and then Brian, and then Kyle.
John Titel from Hoops HD. Miguel, you talked about confidence. Last month against Stony Brook and Northeastern, you were a combined 0 of 9 behind the arc, and now you've had 3 straight games with at least 5 threes. So how did you regain your confidence?
This guy just telling me to keep shooting. And then just like getting the rhythm back in practice, seeing some shots fall in the games at home that we had last week. So just coming in feeling really good about the way I'm shooting the ball and just going to keep shooting.
In front to Kyle.
Miguel, you mentioned playing your best ball heading into this point and now picking up a win to start the tournament. How does that sort of help with the, I guess, maybe momentum as you kind of look to, maybe become the first ever William & Mary team to make the tournament?
I know for a fact that we got a little more momentum and rhythm than Hofstra does because we have played and they haven't yet. So we can definitely come out and take them by surprise and really make it hard for them to play a good game. So I think we have a good chance just because we got like the momentum right now.
Any more questions for Miguel? All right, thank you, Miguel.
Thank you.
Oh, one for Miguel. I have questions. We're going to questions for Coach now. All right, questions for Coach. Go ahead and back to Brian.
Moving forward, are you liking your chances at this point, the way this team's playing right now?
Well, yeah, I love the way that our guys are playing. And we've talked about, when you get to this time of year, you got to believe. You got to believe, believe, believe. And these guys have done such a good job. You asked a question earlier, how has this team gelled and stayed together? These guys have been unbelievable. And they have such a connection off the floor. And it's carrying forward onto the floor now. And guys are settling into roles a little bit here and playing with a ton of confidence. So we know we've got an unbelievable team in Hofstra that we're playing tomorrow, player of the year in the league. So we got a tall task ahead of us. We're aware of that, but our guys are going to be ready to go.
We're going to go to Zoom and Jerry Beach.
Hey, Dane. I hope you can hear me. 2 questions. One, what goes into, I imagine most coaches this time of year probably like continuity in the starting lineup. Obviously, Miguel was red hot the last 2 games. What went into your decision to kind of change it up at this time of year? Then I have a follow-up.
Well, we've had a ton of different lineups this year, which was not by design. Some of that's just been we've had some injuries, and it's forced us to do it a little bit. We felt like coming into today's game that with them, we knew they were going to play zone for 40 minutes, and Miguel's our best 3-point shooter, and so we just felt like getting him out there and trying to get off to a good start offensively was a key for us, and he rewarded us with that.
And secondly, have you ever had to swap out a uniform for a player before? And how often do you guys? I mean, I imagine you probably have to come with a couple uniforms just in case, right? For Anders.
Yeah, I have been part of a game that we've had to do that. Yes, and I don't know how many total uniforms we have, but when he got hit, I went down to the trainer and said, "Make sure you got the blood uniform ready," and we were ready to go. He looked good. What is he wearing? 41. Mm-hmm. Yeah, looked good in 41.
John.
Coach, the only player on your team who had double-figure scoring against Hofstra in your only matchup this season was Gabe. Any chance he comes back? I don't know if you have a health status.
I have been optimistic about those guys returning and playing, and I have gotten less and less optimistic here as the year went on. So, at this point, those guys have been day to day for 3 weeks now and continue to be, but I'm less optimistic.
Questions in the room? In front of Brendan.
Coach, Anders specifically, not much in the way of scoring, but thought he had a really good game. Just kind of the definition of a good floor game with, a number of assists, no turnovers, a couple of steals. What did he bring to the floor tonight?
I think a lot of what you just mentioned. Just he played a great floor game, and he's got such a presence for us on the floor with his leadership and his toughness. You saw him get hit in the face and bleeding all over the place, and it was just like, throw some stuff in my nose and give me a new jersey and let's go. We talked a lot about trying to get him more opportunities against the zone than he had in the first game that we played against him. We did that in the second one. He got some tonight, probably a couple less than we'd like, but he was just so good getting other guys' shots. He had 6 rebounds. It was really guarding. I thought he just played a terrific game outside of the 1 for 7.
And then kind of we talked about a little bit in terms of the team coming together from scratch this year, but it is an older team. It's guys that have, experience. You think of Chris Mullins and Anders specifically. What advantage does that kind of bring you this time of year?
Yeah, I think that's a big advantage. Anytime you've got guys that have kind of been through the battles before and are not, not impacted by the conference tournament atmosphere and the the kind of heightened excitement around it, I think that really helps. I thought our guys looked like that today in terms of just playing with really good poise, and a big reason for it. If you look at the minutes that played, all the big minutes are from our seniors, older guys, and Mateus Case played a bunch of minutes as well. So I thought that they had a great way about them, and just a lot of that has to do with the experience that we have.
Anything else? Kyle. Last one.
Coach, with the zone, obviously, it's going to free up more opportunities to shoot from outside. But with as important as perimeter play is at this time of year, do you anticipate three-point shooting kind of continuing to be sort of instrumental going forward? Maybe not to the degree where you're making twice as many as from inside the stripe, but.
Well, I don't mind it if it is. If we're going to shoot 14 for 32, I'll take it. I think that obviously that's a little bit of a product of how the Elon plays, and we all know that our 3 most attempts from 3 this year, I believe, have been the 3 games we played against them. And so some of that is just the defense that they throw out there. It'll be very different tomorrow against Hofstra. We've got a lot of guys that can step up and make them. I will say I thought that one of the biggest stretches in the game was when Tyler Rice came in and hit 2 threes. That was just a huge stretch for us. Got fouled on another one. So we're certainly going to take advantage when we've got good looks out there, and we got a lot of guys that can make them.
All right, thank you guys. William and Mary's 14 made threes, tied for second in a game in the history of the championship. Miguel's 7 made threes, also tied for second, both one shy of the tournament record.
Couldn't have made one more? Man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Congratulations to William and Mary. I thought they really did a good job. Obviously, haven't played now 3 times in a matter of 3 weeks. I thought they did the better job than us today. Just proud of our guys for how we fought. We battled this entire season. It's been a season of a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns for us, but really just proud of these guys. A lot of guys obviously battled through injuries and played maybe not up to the standard that they would have liked today and in general, but just proud of these guys. Regardless of what the outcome, they fought for us every single day, and really was proud to see them in an Elon uniform.
Questions in the room?
Liam Stevens, Elon News Network. Sam, how badly does this loss sting right now? And with so many young guys, how can this tournament loss help shape the team moving forward?
It hurts for sure. This was a big game for us, and we didn't get it done. But I think young guys can really learn from this situation. I learned from it my freshman year, being in the same situation. And I think we're going to be great next year. I'm really sad that I couldn't finish the game outright with my guys right now, my seniors. But, I'm glad I got to fight with them and go through all the struggles and the trials and tribulations with them. And I'm proud of every single one of us and how we fought. And, we're going to get them next year.
Max?
Hey, Sam. Just can you speak to just how much Miguel Ayesa hurt y'all and kind of what was y'all's game plan against him this evening or this afternoon, and where was he able to overcome y'all's game plan?
Credit to Ayesa. I mean, he's a good shooter. He's a great player. We just couldn't locate him in the zone. But I think, the game plan could have been better. I think me personally, I could have found it better in the zone. I could have been communicating better, and I take that's on me.
Questions? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Max.
Sorry, Miles. Sam, offensively, where did y'all feel like the struggles were coming through? I mean, you didn't shoot a terrible percentage from the field today, but it felt like the ball got sticky at times. Do you feel like where did Elon struggle offensively today?
I think I think the ball did stick a little bit. We were playing a little bit more one-on-one offense. I mean, we could have moved the ball a little bit more, but like I said, that's on me. I should have rolled harder. Should have looked for the ball more. Called for it and be more dominant. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think we could have just been a little bit better.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.
I think.